Всем привет! Вы на канале Бурмеха Play, и мы продолжаем проходить игру Hellblade. В прошлой серии мы встретились с богиней Хел или Хель. Она нас скинула с моста, не дала дойти до здания. Мы потеряли свой меч, разговаривали сами с собой. В общем, много чего произошло в прошлой серии. Еще у Сенуа в прошлой серии были разного рода воспоминания, которые раскрывали детали ее жизни прошлой. И то, что она здесь делает. Офигеть, это корабль так размотало вверх скалы. Так, где-то здесь должен быть проход. Вот здесь. Или не здесь? Нет, нам к этому дереву. В этом дереве какой-то вход. Вот здесь, по-моему, истории друида будут. Да.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel... One of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Заходим.
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard.
Go to the shard.
What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal room.
Так, пробуем еще раз. Нам надо будет, видимо, перековать этот меч. Видимо, нет. Не получается его взять. Так, а что делать-то надо? Так, что-то светится. Раз, два. Все. 3. Четыре. Пойдем по этим точкам пройдемся.
King in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong.
Where are we now?
Burial mound.
So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning. Dead in the air, you can feel dead. Do this. Turn back.
Как будто нас перенесло куда-то, и в то же время мы в том же месте остались. Так, тут какой-то курган, и в нем дверь. Заходим. Факел бы она еще взяла. Во. Так, кто-то стонет. Чё не вижу?
Dillian, I'm here.
Ой.
I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? I'll find him.
What was that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillian.
Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him?
Where is he?
He sounds like he's getting further away.
Have you lost him?
You're going the wrong way.
Are you lost, and have you lost him?
Where are you? Turn left.
Turn right.
Over this way.
What was that?
This way. Follow this way.
Nothing.
Where are we?
Так, очередная история друида.
Within the burial mound, Hervor calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you. Listen.
Так, поджигаем факелы, делаем светлее. Опа. А там тоже что-то загорелось.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Follow the voice. You're nearly there. Dillian's voice. It's him. He's going to save you.
Так, а куда идти-то? Идти, наверное, надо на крики.
It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Вроде как крики громче. Так, какая-то дыра в стене.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian.
What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
It's not Dillian.
That doesn't sound like Dillian.
It sounds like something. What's in there?
What's in there?
What is it?
A secret room.
Так, что-то происходит. Мы на верном пути, скорее всего.
Voice. It's not Dillian.
Find a way. There has to be a way.
Find a way.
There's always a way.
Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way.
You're too close to stop. What's in there?
И вот куда идти-то, а? Так, ну ход только один в эту дверь.
Dillian wants me to face my fears. Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
A chief son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come, Senua.
I am leaving!
cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
It's done.
You did it.
But there's more.
Keep going.
There's more.
You're tired, but you have to keep going.
There's still more.
There's always more to do.
It's not going to be easy.
Can you do another one?
Так, одно испытание мы прошли.
She hasn't got the energy.
No. Too much to do.
Сколько их еще осталось? Еще 2 испытания.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels... It doesn't feel
What
right.
is this place?
It's creepy.
Что это за место? Куда нас опять перенесло? Вот нужная нам гора. Ну, где-то рядышком. Так, посмотрим, что за испытания нам подготовили.
There he is.
There he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house.
Find
He's
him.
going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
The air. Where's it gone?
Keep going. How do you find it?
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. For the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something
Так,
sinister.
опять ворота обманки.
She begged them to leave, but they
Вот
just
так вроде все захламлено. А в них смотришь, проход открыт.
as the bodies piled up. No one was laughing. And they knew
Опять какую-то переправу надо восстановить.
like that. The bridge. It's broken.
Now you have to find him. Quick.
Get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get in.
Еще одна арка. Так, открывает нам проход к этой башне. А это что делает?
That's it.
You did it. She didn't.
It's not done yet. Just a small piece of the puzzle.
Так, мы открыли дверь. И у нас есть лестница наверх. Отлично. Пойдем соберем этот мост. Возвращаемся вот на этот мостик. Какое-то вонючее болото.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here! I'm right here!
Are you in there? Come out if you are.
Where is he? Find him. You have to find him. The runes. Focus.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
What's that sound?
Dillian! They're coming for me!
Опа. 3 знака надо найти. Так, пойдем на свет.
It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. You'll die.
Ой-ой-ой.
You don't have your sword. You came through the wrong door. How are you going to fight? Where's your sword? How are you going to defend yourself? What is that creature? You can't defend yourself.
Очередной лабиринт какой-то.
Where are we?
Так, вот свет.
Safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it? I'm not safe. You're dying. You're lost. You're dying. This is what death feels like.
Так, здесь тупик. Остался один знак. Так, вот он где-то прямо там.
Where is he? The light. Go towards it. Focus. 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 Look.
Ну,
You've got them. Where's the door? We have to find a way out. Find the gate. Get out. Run.
теперь надо к двери бежать.
Look at you. Don't let it see you. It's
Эй, эй.
coming. Move away.
What should I do?
Уходим, уходим. Черт, нас догоняет какая-то херня. Нашли выход. Ух. Какая-то хрень за нами гонялась.
Senua!
Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? To do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never lose. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before. You could be fooled again. You're being tested.
Осталось одно испытание.
You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
Еще немного покопаемся в своей памяти.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Ничего себе. Дилиан нам уже подсказывает.
You want to see what the mask sees? No, she doesn't. Don't look through it. You're curious. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer.
Так, реальность меняется, когда смотришь через эти маски.
Can we stay? Let's stay. The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her sons. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Так, ищем знак. Вернемся к маскам, посмотрим другую маску.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe.
Так, у нас открылись ворота. Нам 100% туда.
Dillian, there he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go. Dillian, don't lose him. This is why too many. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Откроем эту дверку.
Do you think she remembers him?
И вот мост, который нам нужен. Нам надо вернуться на него.
His love is guiding her.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Так, где-то здесь буковка F. Вот она. Ну, по крайней мере, очень похоже.
Do you remember the sound of his voice? Do you remember the way he looked?
Так, надо, наверное, пойти в маске еще раз посмотреть.
Do you know? Was it worth it? You're still alive and Dillian's dead.
И с той стороны у нас открыты ворота.
How does that make you feel?
Обойдем и попадем опять внутрь этого здания. Зачем нам тогда эти ворота открывать, непонятно.
precious to you. Do we deserve this? Look what happens to the things you love. Nobody will love her now. Can you remember what love feels like? Look what happens to the things she loves. She destroys the things she loves. You saw that she was strong.
Опа, нашел. Отлично. Теперь можно побежать, открыть эти ворота и посмотреть, что за ними. Ну? Надо опять поменять реальность. Все, вот теперь все входы завалены в это здание, кроме главного, через который мы сейчас пройдем. И там внутри тоже ворота будут открыты. Полная разруха.
There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. She can find the way.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
You're cursed.
Так, забрались мы наверх. Очередная дверь нас ждет.
Years had passed since she left her father.
Ever again.
She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf, and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Baldur's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Baldur's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Так, где-то здесь первый знак. А вот он. Я его уже вижу.
Your curse has claimed Dillian. I have no time for this. Speak up. They've sent you trials to distract you. They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you. What if these trials mean nothing?
Так, еще 2 руны надо. Надо, наверное, в другую реальность идти. Вот нам надо как-то обойти.
He cared in a way that nobody else did.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Baldur return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Baldur stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Baldur, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Baldur was never my friend, she says.
You are guilty. Was it worth it?
Дверку мы открыли. Сейчас пройдем, там ворота как раз открыты будут. Ну вот мы и добыли второй знак.
What if this is pointless? What are you runes. You see runes everywhere. Everywhere. What if they're not real? What if they don't actually make sense? What if they're a trick? Gods
Оп, руну чуть не пропустили.
If you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you.
Господи.
It makes sense.
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him.
Your curse has claimed Dillion.
He was kind.
Так, ну и последний знак, наверное, где-нибудь здесь.
He was the only one that really loved her. He did love her. Dillion saved you from them. What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying a minute?
Так, идем открывать дверь.
What does she think she's doing? You're special. You have no she thinks she
They mean nothing.
special.
What if the gods are laughing at her?
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be this.
Может пройти-то интересно.
First time.
Нас зовет.
Dillion never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbao. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
That's it.
Quicker.
Обнимашки.
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Да уж, те еще обнимашки.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? But you give up the beautiful world. You, and only you can see just to be rid of your nightmares. Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have.
The memories of ghosts.
They belong to the gods, not to you. from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it. You think they want your body, they want your soul. They want your mind, and they're going to take it. The memories were yours, but they're the gods now.
Так, ну вроде все испытания прошли. Значит, пора вытаскивать меч.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free.
Так, нет, меч нам не дается. А вот еще одно испытание. Так, а как к нему пройти?
Say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the well of wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can you see me?
No. Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
The breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
Так, оказались мы в полной темноте. Не видно ничего. На этом серию завершим. Продолжим в следующий раз. Если серия понравилась, подписка, лайк, комментарий. До новых встреч!